Hi everyone, today we're going to do a quick walkthrough on an introduction to boom cards and using them in the classroom. And at the end, I'm going to go through a sample that I made for the first time after using boom cards for over a year and show you how actually easy it was to set it up as an assessment for my students to use with one of the books we read in school. So today we will be learning what boom cards are, how our students can benefit from them, and a quick how-tos on implementing them for your online learning or even in the classroom now that we're going back, hopefully, crossing fingers, 5 days a week next year. So what is Boom Learning? Boom cards are digital interactive self-checking test cards that do not take prep time and are easy for us as teachers to present, review, and assess our students. It's a great platform for keeping students engaged while distance learning. Each deck is easy to modify as needed when you make your own. I will tell you, I absolutely loved using the boom cards, especially for math, as a reinforcement after I taught my lessons online. That way it gave the students their own time where they could jump off Zoom for a little bit and complete the boom cards. And what I'm going to show you later on is we as teachers can see how long it takes them to do the cards, how they're doing on each card, where they're getting them wrong, and we can even tell the students to go back and redo them. And later on, I will have the slideshow present for you guys on our site, and you can go ahead and click on all the extra links if you want more information. So what does a boom deck look like? Let's go ahead and watch the video real fast.
Hey, I'm Allison from Learning at the Primary Pond, and in this quick video, I'm going to show you what a boom deck is like. So all Boom Learning cards are different, and they're created by different educators, but my cards do have audio directions so that students always know what to do, and they're also learning even when you can't be right there with them. Let's learn about the IGH spelling pattern. The IGH together make the long I sound, I. So I'm going to pause that, but now I'm going to show you a couple of the different activities that are included in a deck. So again, there's always audio directions. Which word has the long I sound, spelled IGH? And the kids get automatic feedback so that they know if they were right or wrong. And it'll tell them if they got something wrong. And then there's so much more than just multiple choice. The pictures will have, in my decks, will have audio so that they know exactly what the picture is. Light. And then the options are really endless. So I have I Spy games, I have magnetic letters that the kids can manipulate. And again, this will be different depending on what boom cards you're using. I have K2 phonics cards, but there are cards available for any number of topics for any grade level. Mine are primary, but there's also, boom decks for high school, and they can all be set up differently. So I hope that this video is helpful in giving you a sense of what boom cards are like.
So going on top of Andrea's boom deck cards, you can also later on go ahead and click on this boom cards link, and it will take you into the boom cards site. If you do not have one already, many of our schools have a Google sign-in. You can go ahead and Google sign in. I know they also work with other platforms. My son uses them with Avon, and they use Clever, and so you can put them right into your Clever site as well. So here's just a few that I own. I will say I have purchased many over the past few years. And what I really like about this is you can create your own folders to put them in so they're easier to find. But at the same time, if you are looking for a specific subject, so here's my folder. I can go all the way up and I want to look for division. I go ahead and I click that in, and all of my division boom cards are going to pop up. These are also great for fact fluency with the kids. I know a lot of times it's hard to find websites that you like, but this will let them do it over and over again. It will get them correct answers. Let's jump back into the presentation. So memberships. The starter is free for the membership, and that allows you to do fast play with your students, which is just a fun check-in to let them see how they are doing. You do not get reports with that. You can have one classroom up to 5 students. I had that when I was teaching Resource Room. Because I had 5 students that I was able to do my ELA with. You're also allowed to make up to 5 decks, create or play with sound, live monitoring, and selling in the marketplace is not allowed. I, however, for the past 2 years have been buying the $15 a year package. And I will swear by this, and even after COVID is done, I am going to continue buying this for myself because for $15 a year, this is absolutely amazing. So you can have the fast play, which is, again, you can get it for all of them. You can have up to 3 classrooms. This is going to be especially good for me next year because we are moving to teaching by subject area. So I will have more than one class, and I'll have up to 50 students. And you also can have up to 5 made decks. Now, if you want to go into the realm of selling them and creating your own, I would suggest the $25 a year one, and you're actually going to make your money back like that. So creating an account, go ahead and sign in with Google. That is what most of us do because based-wise, everything is moving to that platform. Not very many are in Microsoft anymore. Personal people might do it with Facebook, but I would still suggest with Google because you have the safety and security of that platform. Importing your Google Classroom is super, super, super easy. Once you get in and you're in the classes, you just go ahead and you import from Google. You pick your classroom that you want to and pop. Your kids are all there. And when you go to assign things, you just click on the box and they're already there for you. So my favorite way to purchase Boom cards have been through Teacher Pay Teacher because I have bought a lot of things on there. And when you redeem points, you get points for free. And so what you do is you just, when you're searching something, put in Boom or Boom cards after what you want, and they will pop up for you. And then when you get in there, you just find the graphic that tells you to redeem the Boom cards. And when you're in there, you just click it. You say, yep, that's me. And it shows up in your purchased area. If you are on Boom Cards website, you just go up to the store, which is in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And one nice thing about Boom Cards, it has free ones. TPT does not have free ones. So if you want to try them out for a while before you actually start buying them, you can click the Find Free in the top right-hand corner once you're in the store. I have found that I love them, so I will purchase them. It's actually cheaper to buy them here than at the TPT store because you can get 1,800 points for $20, and that's usually what I do is I just up every $20, and I do it through PayPal. So when you go to assign your Boom cards, let's go ahead and let's watch this video real fast.
Hey, I'm Allison from Learning at the Primary Pond, and in this quick video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to assign Boom cards for your students to play from your Boom Learning library. So first of all, I'm already logged in at boomlearning.com. I logged into my account and I clicked on library. And here I see all the different decks that I've created that are available for my students. So now what I need to do is actually get the deck to them to play. So I'm going to choose the deck that I want and I will click Action. And then I have a couple of options. So one really easy option is the Fast Pin option. This is just a shortcut code, and the code itself is very short and easy even for our youngest students to use. You have to look and see when the pin will expire because it doesn't last forever, but you can copy this, and then students go to boomlearning.com from any device that has internet. They can click Fast Play, they put in the pin, and they are ready to play their game and do the cards, and all of that is ready for them. So it's very easy to do it that way. However, there are other options in your Boom library. So if you click Action, and if you have an upgraded Boom Learning account, you may have that free right now because of school closures. As I'm recording this, Boom has given teachers an option to get a free upgraded account. And with that upgraded account, you can have your students have their own logins. That way you can...
Now I am going to tell you that free upgrade is no longer there because COVID has been in. This was actually taped in the beginning of last March when it first hit us.
See which decks they finished. You can see how they did, their accuracy with the decks. You can get a lot of information that way. So if you choose to have your students have individual accounts, which is totally up to you because, again, your free Boom Learning account, you can use this Fast Pin option that I just showed you. But if you choose to give them their own individual logins, then you would still go to Action, and what you would then do instead of Fast Pin is you could assign. And so if I want to assign this deck to every student in the...
So when you guys go to do your artifacts for me, you will be using the Fast Pin that I have put in our Google site that you will just click and it'll redirect you. When I am teaching, however, I do use this assigned to class every time. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump ahead. So when we are doing the hyperlinking to assignments, this has been my lifesaver all school year long, and I am going to continue working with this next year for my morning work. I will have my students go onto their Chromebooks because we're fortunate enough to have one-to-one technology at North Ridgeville starting in 3rd grade. And in our morning work, they are going to be able to click right onto the assignment they want, because again, boom cards aren't just math. They're not just ELA. They're science. They're social studies. They're social emotional. Anything you can think of can be created or has been created. So what I do is I press the hyperlink play. I highlight the HTTP. And then what I do is I take the words that are already written in there. I highlight them, Control K, Control V, and boom. I press enter, and my kids, all they have to do is click on that, and it redirects them exactly to that assignment. They don't have to go into boom cards themselves and try to find everything. It's already there for them. It is probably the easiest process I have ever had as a teacher. And guys, if you haven't used it yet, please, I highly recommend this platform. So checking completed decks. Later, you can go ahead, if you come back into this and watch the video on it, what you do is you go into your reports, which is in the top center of your screen. And then I always like to do the recent ones, but this is talking how to find all of them. So I go into my classroom, currently assigned, and then you scroll down to the deck that you're looking for. And what I like about it, if you look at my students, you'll have Alexa got 95%. It took her 19 minutes and 27 seconds, and then she got 95% because she got 18 out of 19 wrong. And then if you click on that even more, it'll tell you exactly how long it took each problem to do, and the one that she got incorrect, what she actually pressed and wanted to get it incorrect. And then here it is on creating your own decks, and I'm going to actually walk through it with you, but if you want to come back at a later time, you can go ahead and watch these videos. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to email me at any time, and I would love to talk to you about this because, again, it is my favorite platform. So let's go ahead and let's jump into my boom card account real fast. And when you're creating your own deck, you jump into the studio. Now, this was my first time doing it for this class. I've always been the person that buys them. So let's go ahead and let's look at this. When you're going to create your own deck, you go down to Make Decks. And as you can see, here's Pecos Bill Invents a 10-gallon hat, which is the one that you guys will be doing for your artifact. So when you're creating a new deck, you just press New Deck. And here's the template card. This card up here is what you will use when you add a new card and you press the add card. You add card. And what's really nice is if you put a card down here and you want to move it, you can just scroll it right up and it moves for you. So in here, right now our template card is a blank card. If I want my template card to have, text in all of them, I will drag and I will drop that. So then when I drag and drop the text into my big screen, if you look on the left-hand side, all of my cards then have a click to edit text. Same with multiple choice. I'm going to go ahead and put multiple choice in there. Now, as you see, it says correct, wrong, wrong. If you looked at the right-hand side, here are the buttons correct and wrong. So if I type in this answer, we'll just say pig. Highlight all of it. And then we'll be silly. What is Miss Fresnel's right? And we'll put, I don't know, donkey, rooster. I don't know where all these farm animals are coming from. And sheep. All right. When the kids then go ahead and we're going to preview it real fast and they press sheep, it's going to tell them they got it wrong. And then they press donkey, wrong, and then pig, ding. And did you see it's not the same way that we put it in? They shuffle them up for them, but it still has the correct right or wrong answer for them. And then it will move to the next slide. One thing that I really love that they've added recently, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clear this. I'm an undo girl, so I just press undo. I always like to have my template card blank because I switch things up. So for my first card, I just clicked on card number 1 and I put an image in to introduce. As you can see, you have to put in your own images. Or you can buy them, but that's just ridiculous. So go to upload and you can go into your desktop and pull the ones that you've downloaded. One of my favorite things to use is the snipping tool. I probably have it up 95% of the time on my computer. And I go and I Google search images and I do my snipping tool and I save them onto my desktop and then add them as needed. So we can go ahead and click that and this pulls in. One of my favorite features that you will also see is that they put in a video. Yay! It is absolutely phenomenal, especially if they do YouTube videos. You can go right into YouTube yourself. I don't even know what this is going to pull up. We're going to find out. And there we go. The life cycles. And we were actually just doing that for science. So I go ahead, I cut and paste this one, Control copy, and click back in my boom cards, Control V. And boom, there is my science ready to go. My kids can watch this video. And then on slides 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I can put in my text. You can put in multiple choice. You can even do pictures, fill in the blank, and have the kids answer comprehension questions or reinforcement skills to show their understanding of the video of the life cycles. When you are done, you will just go ahead and press the back button. And you can clone it to make more. You can share, you can make it private, you can transfer, or you can even delete. So right now it's untitled. So you click on that. Nope, wrong button. And I go into details. And then you can title everything. So I could put life cycle in my cover image. I obviously don't have anything right now, so I'd have to search it and then upload it, and then you can put your picture in there. So that way your boom card deck has a picture when you're looking for it, and it would be 3rd grade. And keywords if you're going to sell them, or if you're looking it up to find it in your deck, because sometimes, we don't always put things where they belong. It's easy to find. And randomized cards, I don't like, especially when I have a video in it, because the video might end up at 13. And how are the kids going to know what to answer? So I take off randomized card, and same with Flow Magic. Those are great for like fact fluency, for math equations, stuff like that, where it'll mix it up every time, especially if they have to redo the deck that way, because we know some of our kids memorize things in order. And so that is how you create a boom deck. Please let me know if you guys have any further questions after watching my video, because today what you'll do after this, you will go into our trends, and at the bottom here, you will see Fast Play for Boom Cards. You will click that. It will redirect you to the Boom Card site, and it will have, I think, 13 questions. You'll watch a video on Payco Spell, and then once you're done, I'll tell you how many you got right. Please take a snippet or screenshot of that, and just go ahead and insert the picture below with your name. And if you have any further questions, please email me at any time. I would love to have them, especially if it's for boom cards. And I hope you have a great day, guys. Thank you.